Welcome everyone and thank you for joining us for today's webinar, Report Smuggler, the game changer of Salesforce reports. My name is Osaf Ahmed and I'm a passionate business development executive at Cloudanalogy. Before we start with this amazing webinar, it would be an honor for me to introduce Cloudanalogy before you. Cloudanalogy is a leading Salesforce development and consulting company that offers custom Salesforce customization, integration, and migration services. We are also a proud Salesforce Silver Partner company. So, guys, if you're looking for any help with your Salesforce related project, Cloudanalogy is here to help you with the out of the box services and solution to meet your business goals. Before we start with the webinar, we would like to offer our condolences to families who have lost their loved ones due to COVID-19 outbreak. We wish blessings to everyone who is fighting against the coronavirus directly or indirectly. Cloudanalogy is remotely managing every single client and project while ensuring the safety of our people during the tough times. So, guys, stay protected and stay blessed, stay safe, and stay at home. Keeping this thought in mind, Cloudanalogy has organized a very special webinar on the impact of coronavirus on global health and Salesforce user, which is hosted by Ajay, the CEO and founder of Cloudanalogy, and Dr. Kenshuk Chakara. So guys, if you want to access this special webinar, you can visit our website, cloudanalogy.com. You can also raise any questions if you have for our speakers, Ajay and Dr. Kenshuk, and they will get back to you. Let me now introduce you to today's speaker, Ajay, the CEO and founder of Cloudanalogy. Ajay is an accomplished technical architect, consultant, and business analyst with a global consultancy experience. Ajay has assisted and implemented solutions in industries including banking, healthcare, networking, education, telecommunication, non-profit, and manufacturing. We also have Nitish with us, who is a highly accomplished Salesforce principal consultant and chief information officer at Cloudanalogy. He has a very extensive experience in enterprise IT strategy and development. Nitish is a renowned Salesforce certified administrator, marketing cloud specialist with a CPQ specialist, and he has worked on multiple Salesforce projects. So, guys, without further delay, let me call upon our speakers.
Yep, thanks. Also, thanks for the brief introduction. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar. And like also said, myself, Nitish Pardot, working as a Chief Information Officer at Cloudanalogy. I have around 7+ years of experience in Salesforce and have like a good knowledge working in all the domains of Salesforce and the verticals we have in this worldwide. And like I have Ajay, and soon Ajay will start, and after that I will take over. Yeah, Ajay, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Nitish. So let me present my screen. I hope everyone is able to see my screen as well. Okay, so thanks for the introduction, Ashraf, and I hope everyone is safe and at their homes. I'm quite sure with this particular situation, current situation, and the lockdown and everything, everyone should be taking care of their families and obviously their businesses and work as well at your home. So let me start quickly with this particular presentation. So today's agenda is going to be basically what I and Nitish will be sharing mostly is why industry needs a report sharing Salesforce to a non-Salesforce user, and benefits of having a native Salesforce solution, and what this Report Smuggler is going to do. So basically, with my experience of like getting into Salesforce back in around 11 years back, at that time, obviously, there was this huge development process going on with Salesforce life cycles, release cycles and all. And eventually this reporting, out-of-box reporting tool was taking shape and obviously creating a lot of noise. And the Salesforce out-of-box reporting mechanism, reporting dashboards and all these tools is really amazing. Okay, and many times the end clients or people who are using Salesforce, they ask like, how can we export this data? What I see as a chart or a report or a graph or all the details, how can I share this with a non-Salesforce user, probably a client, a customer, a business partner who is not in as a Salesforce user? So Salesforce came up with obviously a lot of solutions, like exporting the reports and doing a lot of different things. But ultimately, the question lies over here, and the curiosity of the user always comes up like, okay, why can't someone just tweak a filter? Like, okay, I can share some sort of a live data or not, because exporting and sharing the data is not live. It's probably a day or 10 days old, right? Whenever the person opens it up. So how can I share a live data like exactly right now? And so all these questions lets into like to get the reports as an easier view and ability to like having a filter, led us to come up with this particular app as Report Smuggler. And the name, I would give Nitish uh, the total 100% credit for coming up with this particular idea and the name as Report Smuggler. So, and again, Nitish is going to explain a lot about the app just quickly so that you all know. It's a package application. It's not part of App Exchange. We haven't pushed it on App Exchange. It's a good utility tool, you can call it. A lot of tools can be built on top of it. But to understand it, I'll briefly go ahead with what is like App Exchange and what all different type of apps we can have. So on App Exchange, you can definitely have the standard apps, which are ready to install third-party applications built by partners and Salesforce employees and Salesforce employees, and you'll increase the productivity and growth through a proven ecosystem of pre-integrated apps with millions of installs and customer reviews. So those apps definitely become very helpful. Then you also have components. Components are building blocks of other apps. So basically, whenever we are able to identify like, okay, this is a set of piece of code or things which can behave independently as well. So we call it sort of a component. We can create our own app and custom page in Lightning with clicks, no code. And components are responsive, reusable, obviously, and work in Lightning App Builder with drag and drop functionality. Then we have Bold Solutions. Bold Solutions are pre-built templates for Salesforce communities, enabling a particular user to deploy industry solutions and communities faster. Bold Solutions are built on by an ecosystem of partners and contain industry process flows, apps, Lightning components, communities, all integrated seamlessly with Salesforce platform. Then we have Lightning Data. Again, it's also a pre-integrated data solution with real-time updates. Find the right data and connect it with your org with data enrichment in order to supercharge your sales and marketing effort. So these solutions are approved and scalable. So you can explore the different kind of Lightning data sort of integrations. Then obviously, one of my favorite is Flow Solutions. So Flow Solutions include a growing collection of like partner-built integrations. And Flow Solutions simplify the flow building process by making it easier to create flow that connect with and perform actions on third-party systems without requiring additional integration or any code. And again, we have many different things like Commerce Cloud solutions as well, and Salesforce billing payment apps, and RPAs. And one of the recent most, which I'm trying to learn myself, is marketing analytics solution for Datorama. So Datorama is something which is, again, to expand basically your marketing intelligence with dedicated apps for connecting, unifying, and acting on all your marketing data with marketing analytics solutions. You can quickly create a single source of truth for every major marketing functionality in this particular tool and build those kind of integrations. So benefits of having a native Salesforce solution, because this Report Smuggler tool we have built 100% native. We saw there are like many tools out which are obviously non-native. They are using Salesforce APIs, pulling up all those information, and then rehydrating another database and probably doing their SQL queries and like all different kind of joins and heavy data lifting on their end. But ultimately, the benefit of having a native Salesforce solution is the most important thing. Even if something is doable within Salesforce itself, why to build it outside? So number one, obviously, it's easy access of core functionalities, and you can do a lot of things within Salesforce core functionalities as well. So Salesforce security is also there. Multiple logins are not needed, obviously, and 100% built on force.com, like automatically inculcates it has a lot of best practices, and the usage of the out-of-box Salesforce product objects and products. So this particular tool is native Salesforce, and soon Nitish is going to show you in next upcoming slides how this particular functionality works. So Nitish, are we ready to hand it over to you?
Yeah, definitely, Ajay. Thanks for the brief introduction about like the structure and the apps we have on App Exchange. And quickly, let me present my screen. So hope everyone can see my screen. And yeah, so Ajay, as like Ajay already explained, like most of the things, like what kind of apps we have on App Exchange, and what is like the benefits of having native Salesforce app on using. So you like uh, that like gives you single like platform functionality. You don't have to log in to multiple platforms for like doing one single functionality, and that's why like we build this Report Smuggler natively on Salesforce. And what like first let me start with the what is Report Smuggler. So as like the agent of this webinar is like how we can send reports to non-Salesforce user instead of giving them a Salesforce login, which is again a costlier part. So like our Report Smuggler brings this solution, and like we collect the data from the reports and present that to the non-Salesforce users. And on top of that data, so they can do filtrations, they can do charting, and they can even download in the CSV format. And it's like it's totally about like how they want to play, what exact data they want to import. And the good part is like you can even keep eye on what they are doing with their data, with your data, and what how many times they have downloaded, how many times they have like viewed the link which you shared with them for that data. And like you can even like schedule the reports with them. So like you don't have to come back every week or every month to share the live data with them. So you can even schedule, and that's what our Report Smuggler do. And the features is like definitely you can share, you can download the report, you can apply the filters, you can like even like you can generate the secured uh, uh, links for the non-Salesforce users. Like they have to paste or put password to access the data. And you can like I said, you can check the downloads, views, and IP address from which like they're viewing your data. So this is like instead of like giving all this in a in the slides manner, so I would like to present you everything in live demo, and that's like most of the upcoming slides like say, so how it all goes, how you can see the data and everything. So let me present my screen, and I will like give you a live demo of that. Okay, so this is our like Report Smuggler version. Like I have opened up here, and this is a single tab functionality. not so many objects, like you have to go like from one object to another object to view the data even within the Salesforce. So we try to like come up with this one single tab functionality, like everything you can do within this tab. So either like is it like you want to send the emails, or is it like you want to see the number of like reports you have shared with the other persons, and like what other information you want to see. So that's what we do, and that's like we bring this one single object functionality. And that's like this is the basic structure of our Report Smuggler. And before we start demoing you the things, so I would like to say that this is our basic package. Like we have built this basic functionality, but it's totally clients or the business need what on top of this they want to build. So like we have got so many requests from our clients, like connecting this with Salesforce Einsteins, or connecting this with Salesforce standard objects or custom object they are using to for data tracking or data presentation. So this is kind of a basic package like we built. So I will be demoing that. So like as you can see, so couple of buttons here and couple of fields here. So one is the report. Like this field like gives you the complete functionality or access to the reports you are having in your Salesforce. And so you can simply search the reports here. You can simply search the report here, and then like it will ask like to which email you want to send this email to. So for now, like I'm using this email here, and once you will enter this one, so this will like edit the email here. So we like got a couple of suggestions as well, like we should divide this to 2CC and the BCC, the actual structure we have in every email. And that's what we will be doing in our upcoming updates and all those things. And then like you have to add the subject, and here like you have a complete uh, body structure, so which you can write. And like you will be seeing like how we are generating emails. And because I will be writing a simple email here, simple body, please check report. I haven't added any link here. I haven't added any password here. So what that we will be doing dynamically, totally dynamically. And that's like what all these buttons do. So right now, like I'm showing you the simple email version and with the password protected thing. So once I will click on that, so whatever dynamic content we will be generating and adding in here, so the link or the report will comes up with the password. So user have to use that password to access the report. And once I will click on send email, so it will send email to the email like I have added there. And soon hope like, yeah, we access this, and you can see like I simply added this one, Nitish, please check report, and the rest like we added here. So this is the password we generated dynamically, and this is the report like we have added here. And once I will click on this, so it will like couple of other security features like we have added, like the captcha, and then it will ask like for, it will take like couple of times because we have like so much data. And then the password verification, password verified, you can see now it will start loading the data we have in that report. As you can see, like quick functionality. And yeah, so this is our logo and the branding, which you can like even change as per your business and all those things. And this is the report information we are showing, and report name. If you have added any description in the report, so that will come as well. So this is totally dynamic. And we have this like column property here. So this column property is again having a unique functionality and unique build up. So like I said, this one is a basic package, but we have like several graph designs and all those things, so which we can integrate with this our charting functionality. So right now I will be demoing you with the basic one. And below here, like you can see the actual data we have. So right now that report was having like 46 records, so which we are showing in here as per the numbers. And then we have like couple of buttons here, like the show and hide columns, add filter, and download the report. Because every report might be having around 10-15 columns, but a user want to see specific columns for easy access of the data, and like they want to download that as a report. So for now, like we are like showing these 5 columns, but if you want, you can change or add more columns which is having in that report. So this pop-up shows like how many columns you were having in that report, and you can add and remove those. So now I want to like remove this forecast category, and I would like to add the fiscal period and the probability in here. So once I will do that and click on save, so it will refresh the window screen and get the data for those 2 columns. Yeah, quick. So forecast category goes away, and the probability and the fiscal periods added. And like this is the functionality, like how you can show or hide the columns in here. And then we have this add filter functionality. So the filter functionality is like we try to give it a dynamic way, so it you don't have to like you can add multiple filters here, and without like with the functionality of turning off, turning on, and so you can keep those in the filters list, so you don't have to type or create a filter every time. So for now, like I will show this with amount. As you can see, like amount, the operators changed with the functionality, like between 2 amounts you want to see greater than or less than. But if I like select anything, like let's say opportunity name, so the filter operator again changed with the values, like which is related to this field, like is that name contains, equals to, or not equals to. So this is totally dynamic we have created here. So let's go with amount and operator. So for now, like I will add this greater than value. So once I will do that, so you will see like right now we have 46 entries, and soon it will like reduce to something else. So I have had this. Once I will click on add filter, so yeah, this goes away, that like automatically goes away, and you can see like it quickly refreshed, and now we have only 25 entries, like the amount which is greater than the whatever the number I have added in that one. And like I said, you don't have to like spend time on creating filters again and again, so you can like save those. Once you will like you can apply that, you can delete this one if you don't want this filter anymore, so you can delete that, and in the background, like data will quickly refresh, like again comes back to 46. And we have like paginations as well. So right now we are showing around 100 entries in a single uh, screen, but if you are having more, so you can like use the pagination functionality which is built in. So now let me like demo you the download report functionality. So like I said, like user want to see specific columns related to their needs or something. So right now, like we have these 6 columns, but I don't want like couple of columns, so which I will remove here, and which is like the probability. So I will remove this one. I will click on save, that goes away. And once I will click on download report, let me quickly show, and I will click on open with action. Okay, so you can see like those 5 columns comes up here: opportunity name, amount, close date, expected revenue, and the fiscal period. So this is having like around 46 records, as we have the actual entries in our oh sorry, yeah, in our report. But if you want, you can like apply filter, and you can download that report as well. And this time, like I would like to add another column which is of forecast category, and I will save this one, and I will apply the filter. And now we have around 25 entries. And once I will click on download report, so you can see like the forecast category comes up, and now we have only 25 records. So that's how like this our report smuggler functionality works, and the basic charting which I was like talking about. And you can see like whatever columns which is present up here, so you will see those as active one. We do not have the next step one, so that is blocked. and you can like add amount, and you can see like what sort of amounts you are having in the opportunities. You can select the opportunity names, and you can see all those as well. So this is the basic kind of charting, and like I said, on top of that we can add more charting functionalities, which is dynamic and cumulative chartings and fiscal year chartings. We can do that in top of that by integrating some other good libraries we have in current live world. And now let me like show you the couple of other functionalities we have. So let me check like if I can see one report here, or I can add I can use on the same one. Okay, so this time like I will be demoing you a generate link functionality, and let me go with the same report once again. And we like if you don't want to like add email or any subject, or you just direct want to like send the link to any user, so you can click on this generate link. Everything will goes away. You can click on the generate link, the link comes up here, you can copy the link, and this will not needed any emails to be there or something. So I will like simply quick and paste it here, and this will opens up. And with like basic advanced functionality or the security we have, this will comes up. So it will not ask any password or something, and it will directly represent you the data, whatever data we were having in that report. Well, like basically it was the same report. So direct and very quick functionality of generating the reports. And now like I will like demo you. So once you will turn this off, so the rest of the fields comes up. So I will like show you the schedule functionality. So for that, like to which email you would like to share. Oh, sorry. So that was like I was having this email here, and I will add the body because that is the most main part. The schedule. You will receive, and we will be like dynamically adding the link and the password and whatever like things you will select here. So once you will click on schedule, so it will show you the basic options we have in every scheduler. So I will like go with this weekly, monthly, or daily, like every day, every weekday or something. So I will select weekly here, the Tuesday one, and you can select the time. So at this time, and so the end date is like could be the optional, and you can select by uh, like like increasing the years here, and you can see the schedule report button is activated. And like once I will click on schedule report scheduled successfully, and you can see like it will like brings you refresh this page too. So yeah, the report is scheduled. And now let me show you like how all those things works, and where you can see that the complete data which you have smuggled or something. So right now we have these much entries, and you can see like the basic reporting functionality here. So the reports you have scheduled or shared with something, the number of downloads they did, and the number of views they did. And let me go to the next one. Like yeah, so as you can see here, this one is the report schedule, and like we like try not to create a duplicate data or something. So number of downloads, so this is here, and the number of views here, like 2 times I have downloaded today, and I will like demo you even after that the number of views like this much. And like to like if you want to see more information on this, like to which person, to which emails like you have shared this report, so you can click on view, and this will give you like you have shared this with these much emails, and like the MyCRM one. And for this person, we have the scheduled reports with from this date to this date of years like I have selected there. And that kind of like view and things like you can see here. And yeah, this is, and let me now like give you, if I like I will click on download report. So this is the third time like I have downloaded, and I will comes up here, and I need to refresh this page because like this data was not refreshed. So I will refresh this page, and you will see a number of next like number will get increased with the number of downloads. you can see like previously it was 7, now it is 8, and this is report is scheduled. So that's how like it's basic our report smuggler functionality works. And if we talk about more like what sort of things we can do, and in our next webinar of report smuggler, we will be demoing you like how you can use this report smuggler with the objects list views, because you know like so many companies create list view for easy access of data, easy like viewing of data, and they instead of creating a report every time with the same filters they have applied there, so they want this functionality of sharing the reports with directly from the list view. And that's like we have integrated, and we will be demoing you in our next webinar of report smuggler. You can like easily select the object and you will see the list of the list views, and you can select any list view and send report. That's it. Like you can easily send your data from the list view as well, so don't have to create report every time and all those things. And like I said, like with this report smuggler functionalities, we can like connect this with Einstein analytics and other like sort of graphs like we have in this current live IT world, like who gives you more powerful data UI and charting functionalities. So we can do that in this one. And if we go back to our like webinar, so like I have covered like most of my slides with right now, and my slides about these, which I have presented to you in my org. So everything like so yeah, share private Okay, yeah, I hope like everyone can hear me now. Okay, so I was answering to a couple of questions. Yeah, definitely we can like share the private reports as well, and definitely we can other than CSV format, we support the PDF functionality with the restricted columns you can select, and like up to 5 columns you can select and generate the reports in PDF format as well. And if we talk yeah, so these are the couple of questions. So if anyone having any questions, so yeah, please. So
Okay, Nitish,
like
we have
whatever
one
columns
question from
you,
Daniel.
yeah, Daniel, you can like even discuss like by saying this, by asking like, yeah, please enable Daniel's voice also.
Hi.
Hi, Daniel.
Hi, good morning. Yeah, so when I build reports, I'll usually build them with about 10 to 15 columns max, just so the reports aren't that big. But a common question I'll get from executives or even investors in my company is, hey, how about this other field that I didn't include? If I give them access to the Report Smuggler, it appears that they would only have access to the 10 to 15 columns I included in that report. But could that Report Smuggler user pull like some other field that I didn't include in that report? But it is available based on the report type. Like the account reports have access to every account field.
Yeah. So Daniel, the thing is, for the security reasons, we only provide a one-way sync with our report smuggler. So whatever columns you have added in the report, doesn't matter it is 50, 100, like up to 100, like we can definitely show the columns, and that will like goes with our report smuggler things. And like I show you the show and hide functionality, instead of like getting or seeing every column in a single view, so you can like remove or hide the columns which you don't want to see. So like I shown you as well in my like earlier demo. So that's how like you can do, and that's our like security. So users have only one way to see that data. They cannot like access any other thing from the Salesforce.
All right. So probably the best practice would be to add more columns than you might normally add, so that your users can configure it the way they want it.
Yeah, they can do like whatever they would like to do. So they can do, so they can hide and show columns like of whatever of their choice.
All right.
And yeah, so such an it is like totally depends on the number of columns our report supports. So or you are having you will be having in your reports. So those number of columns will come up. Yeah, good question, Vinod. Like is there any data row limitation? Yeah, so like we as we build this in the native one, so we support up to 2000 report rows, number of rows, like by sending this one. But like I said, this is the basic functionality or basic package we have implemented for the users. But if you want to send like more than 2000, like definitely so many businesses are having like huge number of records, so we can like build other like API build functionalities reporting as well, so which have like no limitations of report or something. Any other question, guys?
Yeah, thanks, Nitish.
Okay, so I think so our retrospective part will comes up now. Yeah, so guys, thank you for watching this webinar, and now our retrospective part comes up. So our organizer also will soon share one link in the chat group, so which you guys can definitely opens up, and that will like gives that link is all about good feedbacks you can provide us, and the suggestions you have for us. Like I hope like everyone can see my screen, and I also open up that link here. So like you can provide your feedback on these based on these three questions, like what went well, what can be improved, or any action items you have for us. So we will definitely be taking those as a consider those, and we'll try to improve our upcoming webinars.
So guys, you have received a link to this idea boards. You can open it and give your feedback. We are here for.
So the link is in the chat, guys. Thank you. Interactive webinar, we get one. Yeah, so guys, like we said, this is a kind of app we created to support community, and but this is not on App Exchange. So you guys have to like contact us, and first we will analyze what sort of requirement you are having for Report Smuggler, and the basic package will work, or any other functionalities you needed to be added on top of that. So yeah, we will be like doing that. Yeah, definitely it is a paid app, and all the discussions of the rates and things like we do separately after having the business requirement done. So right now, this is the general ones. So soon we will be domains, like if I understand correctly with the question, domain specific example. So yeah, it works with health and like other domains of health cloud, marketing cloud, sales cloud, service cloud, these things. Will it track internal? Yeah, definitely. So you can, like I said, it's totally a basic package. So whatever functionalities you want, so we can definitely add that. If you want to track internal user activities, definitely we can add those columns who created like what report or who sent what report to which users, and definitely you can see. Yeah, thank you for that. So tracking the filters activities of the users as well. So that is a good idea as well, but we haven't think, because in that way, like we have to do the more hits inside the Salesforce for saving that data, and that could lead to another problem. So definitely, if it is uh, a users or business want to do this, so definitely we can implement that functionality as well. So yeah, definitely it should be, but as like, is it a app-based functionality? So we try to limit our time, and definitely it is a basic uh, functionality I have shown here, and definitely we will be trying to add more functionality, and with the more domain-specific things we will come up. So there is like no such limitation of emails like you can share on a report, but if you want, like we have this functionality of configuration. So if you want to limit any users for sending X number of emails, so you can set that as well. So like I said, like it is totally comes up when what kind of things user want, and it is totally different to business. A good question is like, will attendees get a special discount? Yeah, definitely. First, like I said, first we have to jump on a call, and definitely we will be discussing that separately.
Okay, Nitish, I think we can move ahead now.
Yeah, thanks also. Thanks guys for listening me.
Thank you, Nitish and Ajay, for coming over and sharing this amazing app to the world. I am sure this app will help many of our organizations. So before we end this webinar, I want to say that we have our upcoming webinar on top 5 success mantras to run high velocity sales. So guys, this is your chance to talk with Salesforce expert and to learn effective hacks for Salesforce outreach and explore the best of high velocity sales and top 5 insider secrets and success mantras. This webinar is going live on April 28th at 3 p.m. GMT and will be hosted by Ajay himself, the CEO and founder of Cloudanalogy, and Malika. Thank you guys, and we hope to see you again in our next webinar. Till then, take care and stay safe. Thank you.
Thanks everyone.